competition between the one true God, our God, and the false gods that the people of Galatia had brought forward. Or not Galatia, I'm sorry, I jumped clear to the New Testament. But the Israelites were confused. And so there's a competition between Elijah and Baal's prophets. And the whole story is, as he says, okay guys, let's have a competition. Which people said, hey, that's great, let's do that. We'll show who's really stronger. And so what does he do? He says, okay, look, get a bull, cut it up in pieces, and sacrifice it to your God. Build a wooden altar, put him on this funeral pyre, and call on your God to burn this up. So this is a good competition. Yeah, we'll show. And so they did. And they prayed and they wailed and they did all sorts of things. They cut themselves with knives and spears and everything. Blood's just flowing everywhere. And still the sacrifice isn't burned up. Then Elijah takes and does the same thing, except he does it a little different. He covers everything with water. And not just a little bit of water. A lot of water. And he has a trench that's dug around the sacrifice. So big that it holds a couple measures of seed, which is pretty good size. And he has them pour so much water on the offering that it fills this trench up with water. And then he prays to God, okay, God, basically he said, God, do your thing, man. Show these people that you're real. And we all know the story. God burns it all up, including the water in the trenches, the dirt, everything is gone. Including the stones, the 12 stones he built as an altar to represent the 12 tribes of Israel. You know how hot it is to burn up a rock? So all the wood, the rock, everything's gone. And the people said, your God is the true God. We will follow you. They don't say it once, they say it twice. And I've always thought that was a very interesting story. But it's not just a story, it's a fact. One translation here, including this one, says they limped around the altar they had made. Meaning the prophets of Baal or Baal. They limped around the altar. I guess they were really overcome by their desire to call on their God, who didn't answer. But I talk about all this not because what they did so much, but because of the faithfulness of our God. Because all the readings today are about the faithfulness of our God. As Father Mike brought up, the people that Paul was talking to in Galatians, he was talking to the same God, the same faithful God. Talking about the faith that our God has towards us and the promises we have. And the other thing that I was really impressed with about this is, who was Paul trying to please? Through all of this, who is Paul pleasing? Is he pleasing the people that are listening to him? No. Is he even looking to please them? No. No, he isn't. Who's he trying to please? Yeah. He's trying to please our Father, yes, God. And he is the only one. When I get up here, and I can tell you this sincerely with my whole heart, when I get up here every Sunday, actually all during the week, I pray all week, Lord, give me the right words to say. Let my words be your words. Because, to be honest with you guys, as much as I want to please everybody, if I don't please our Father, it is nothing. If I don't please Him, He's my God. I love you all dearly. But understand, He's my God. And that's who I want to please. So if I don't please you, I apologize. But if I do, good. If we all learn something, good. But if what I say doesn't please you, to be honest with you, I don't care. I care about my Father, and I care about what I say before Him, what I say representing Him, what I say in my life that would bring somebody else to believe in Him. This is what happened with Elijah when they burned up the offering. People believed. I sometimes think, okay, Lord, I'll do it. I'll build a wooden pyre, and I'll cut up a bowl in pieces, and I'll pour water on it if you bring the crowd. And I'll pray to you, and you can burn it up again. Wouldn't that be something? Think I'd get on the news?
If he knows around here.
If he knows around here. But the thing of it is, that's who I'm pleasing. That's who I want to please. I want to please our Father in heaven. All of us should want to please Him. Amen?
Amen.